I can't believe I'm actually doing this story time.
Yeah, check it. I was thinking, should I do this for the gram? Oh no, turn it loud, pump this in your stereo. Fire my bones and you know the flow's cold. Ducking down souls when you see us on road. Packs of the puffs of the smoke. That's backwards. All my young brothers stay woke. Word to my bro, we don't need.
Hey y'all, what's good? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? What's good? It's your girl itstolz, and we're back again with another video. But before we get right into this video, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Cause what? Cause you already know the vibe. Yes, sir. So today, you guys, I'm back at it again with another story time. You already know the vibes. You already get it. I heard y'all were really feeling the last story time, and I had to come back with another banger, another story time. Something that's gonna be, you know, getting y'all in y'all seats. Something that's gonna make y'all go like, oh no, she did not. Oh no, she didn't. Yes, I did. I'm back at it again with another video. I am here. I am ready. I'm ready to give you guys something to laugh about, something to think of. But I'm here to give y'all something. Y'all know I'm always here bringing y'all the videos and everything like that. So as you can see by the title, by the, you know, thumbnail and everything like that, today I'm gonna be doing a story time on the time that I almost drowned. Yes, you guys, itstolz almost drowned. This was actually a very tragic experience. Like, I can't believe I'm actually doing this story time. I can't believe I'm actually doing this story time. But yeah, you guys, this is a very tragic experience, and I swear, I will never, ever, ever open up my mouth and tell a single soul about this story. A couple people know it. They probably don't remember it, but hey, that's okay. I'm about to tell you two. I'm about to tell y'all because y'all the fam or whatever like that. We can all laugh about it. It's something you can laugh about, something to joke about, whatever like that. I still do not know how to swim, and that is perfectly okay. Fight me. All right then. All right, you guys. So without further ado, let's get right into this video. So this all started back in middle school. This event took place, this occurrence, this tragic experience, this deadly experience, this demonic experience occurred back in middle school. I really can't remember. The events are a bit fuzzy to me. I don't know. I think it was when like I think it was like towards the end of 7th grade or maybe the end of 8th grade. I literally cannot remember. I really actually cannot remember. I have a feeling that it was probably like the end of 8th grade because yeah. I think it was the end of 8th grade. So a friend of ours, like we had a big friend group in middle school or whatever like that, and then one of the friend of ours, let's call her Katie. So Katie had a big pool in her backyard and everything like that. And Katie was like, hey you guys, to celebrate the end of the school year and everything like that, I want everybody to come over to my house and we're gonna have a little mini pool party with us girls. Like, you know, it was just a group of us. Like, it was just a really like small tight group of us or whatever. Katie wasn't really in the mix like that. She wasn't really one of the, like a part of like the clique, but like she was friends with one of the girls who I was friends with. Like, let's say she was friends with let's call her Elizabeth. She was friends with Elizabeth, like, and everything like that. And I was kind of cool with Katie and everything, and the other females in like our little mini friend group were cool with Katie too. So we decided, hey, okay, fine, let's come to your house and let's do a nice, good pool party. And she was like, yeah, I'm gonna invite like 2-3 other girls and everything like that. And we were like, okay, that's cool, let's have our fun, let's, you know, woohoo, yes, clothes off in the pool, oh my gosh, yes, we were gonna have so much fun. It was gonna be the highlight of our summer. Like, I was just like, yeah, like, this is gonna be fun, knowing well sure that I did not know how to swim. But hey, I was like, okay, it shouldn't be that bad. I wasn't thinking I was gonna drown, you know, a whole drowning. Like, you know, I was just like, okay, I know I'm not gonna drown, so like this should be fine and everything like that. So then the time is coming up. Yes, this was 8th grade. Okay, yeah, I remember this was 8th grade. I remember very vividly. This was the end of 8th grade, basically. Everybody was about to go their own ways and everything like that. And then I remember asking my mother, I remember asking my parents, like, hey, mom, dad, like, can I please go? Like, I really want to go to this pool party. I really want to go. And my parents were like, pool, water, okay. Me, water, pool, okay. That's fine, you can go. It's okay, you can go. So as time is proceeding to this occurrence, to this event, my two close friends at the time, let's say their names are Rebecca and Bianca. So Rebecca and Bianca, like, towards the time occurring to, like, you know, proceeding to this event, Rebecca and Bianca were like, hey girl, we're not gonna be able to come. I can't come. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, yo, what? I was like, I'm gonna be there by myself. Like, oh my gosh. But I was like, you know what? It's okay. I'm still gonna go. I'm still gonna catch my fun because I'm friends with Elizabeth and Katie and stuff like that. So it wasn't gonna be a problem. So the day comes. And like I said before, Rebecca and Bianca could not come to the pool party. That's fine. I'm in the car now. We're, you know, making our way to this pool party. I'm making my way to my friend's Katie's house. And in the car, my mom is like, Dola, I just want to tell you one thing. Just one thing. I'm like, okay, Mom, yes, what's going on? What's happening? And my mom is like, be very careful in the water. You need to be very careful in the water. I'm like, okay, Mom, like, I'll be fine in school. She's like, Dola, don't go and push yourself to something you cannot do. Something you cannot do. You know, you don't know how to swim. Go away. You don't know how to swim inside water. I'm like, okay. I'm like, Mom, it's gonna be fine. Like, I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna be perfectly fine. She's like, okay. So we get there and everything like that. My mom always tells me this anytime, like, she drops me off at somewhere or wherever we're going. Like, you know, anytime she drops me off somewhere, be careful, behave yourself, see you later. Like, you know, she always tells me that. I'm like, okay, Mom, bye. I'll call you when we're done and everything like that. I'll see you later. Like, you know, call me when you're about to come pick me up. So I'm walking in and everything like that. Like, you know, I'm like calling my friend, hey, Katie, like, oh my gosh, like, I'm at your house. Like, where can I meet up? Like, oh my gosh, like, where am I supposed to be at? And she's like, oh my gosh, like, come to the backyard. Like, we're in the backyard. I'm gonna open up the gate for you. I'm like, bet. So I'm over here, like, you know, I'm walking over and everything and wave goodbye to my mom. My mom's like, be careful, see ya. I'm like, all right, bye, Mom, bye, Mom. So I go, you know, open up the gate, I go in, and then it's like Katie is there, Elizabeth is there, and then we have like three other girls are there too, or whatever like that. And they're like, oh my gosh. I'm like, hey girl, oh my gosh, hey girl, like, oh my gosh. And I'm like, oh my gosh, hey girls, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Like, I'm like, oh my gosh, hey y'all, oh my gosh, like, I'm so excited. And they're like, girl, take off the clothes, get in the pool. Yeah, we're getting in the pool. I'm like, oh my gosh, yes, let me go put on the bathing suit. Did I have the bathing suit other, or else I had to go change? One or the other. I was like, yeah, I'm coming. So, you know, took off the clothes, had the bathing suit under, and I come out, they're like, oh yeah, it's gonna be so much fun. Like, you know, mind you, they already got there before me. I was running on African time, so you already know the deal. And they were already in the pool having fun. You know, some people were in the pool chillaxing on the little floating back as if it's your house. And mind you, Katie got dogs. Katie got big dogs. She got big dogs. And I'm just like, okay, like, these dogs are pretty big. But, you know, I'm real G. I ain't scared no dogs. Ain't no dogs scaring me out here, period. So they're like, oh my gosh. I'm like, you guys are having fun? They're like, yeah, girl, hop in. I'm like, yeah, of course. And they're like, oh my gosh, you have to go down the slide. And at this point, this is where I messed up. They're like, you have to go down the slide. You have to go down the slide. And I'm like, hard, bet. I'm going to go down the slide. Mind you, this pool is really, really big. This is a really wide pool. Like, this pool is really wide. And, like, you know, the area, like, when I was walking past them when I came in, the area that they were on was the area where it was, like, the 5 feet area and everything. Like, I could see, like, they were touching. I could see their feet and stuff. I could see the ground. I could see their feet. And I was like, okay, like, this is cool. This is going to be easy breezy, like a nice pool party or whatever like that. Stand back, like, you know, do a couple of snaps. Because around middle school time, I was really on snap like that. Like, everybody was always snap. So I was like, oh, man, it's going to be a nice time. We're going to take some snaps. We're going to do the thing. So they're like, yo, you got to go down the pool. No, they're like, you have to go down the slides. And I'm like, okay, hold it back. I got y'all. A real G ready roll down the slides for real.
You don't know nothing, but I'm going to tell you something. You know what I'm saying?
My slide was really, really long. It had the little loop-de-loop. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's going to be so fun. Like, well, it didn't have the loop-de-loop. I think it was kind of more like a little swerve, like that. And then as I'm like going, like I'm like her band, they're like, go down the slide, go down the slide. I'm like, I got this. I got this. I'ma do this. I know what I'm doing. I know how to do this. I climb up. I sit down. And they're like, go down the slide, go down the slide, go down the slide. And I'm like, I got y'all. Relax, relax. A real G ready come down the slides. Mind you, the side that I saw they were all standing on was the 5 feet area. I did not know what I was about to get myself into. So now they're like, go down the slides, go down the slides. And I'm like, bet. So I push myself and I'm going swoop, swoop, swoop. Like I'm like, woo! Like, oh my gosh, yes, having the time of my life. Why did one of Katie's little dogs try to bite me as I'm going down the slide? You'll say, ah. I'm like, what? Literally, and that happened the last second before I even like fell into the water. So like that happened, I'm like, ugh, and I'm like down into the pool. I like, poof. People, that's how I just enter water. I enter the water like that, poof, and I'm hearing, woo! Oh my gosh, yeah, she did it, and I'm like, okay, the joke's over. Can I get out? Y'all, when I tell you people, I could not see my feet. I could not see the ground. I looked down. I'm looking at more water. I said, what?
Jesus is Lord.
What is going on here? Huh? I don't know how to swim. So I said, there's a problem. We've got some problem. There's a problem going on here. There's a problem. I'm telling you, when I say I enter water like, for my life, I've never entered water like that before. Six Flags water, I never entered that kind of water. Six Flags does not have that kind of water. When I say I enter water, that water, oh my goodness, that water they can distribute that water for 5 different villages. That water, hey. So I'm now in the water. I'm like, okay, let's stop the jokes. Cut the cameras. Where my feet at? Where the ground at? Why am I not at the top yet? Y'all all saying, woo, but I'm still in the water. Cut the cameras. So I'm like, okay. I'm like, Tola, don't panic. Tola, don't panic. This is not the time to panic. This is not the time to panic. So I'm in the water and I'm like, okay, what do I need to do? How can I fix the situation? Because this is not right. So I remember the times when people have attempted to teach me how to swim, they've always said, whenever you're in the water, you gotta flap your arms like this, gotta flap your arms like this, you know, just do like this, like go, like, I don't know, how do they even do it? Just like, oh yeah, you gotta do like this, like climb, like, you know, like, oh, you gotta do like this, and your feet gotta move like this, move like this.
Keep swimming, just keep swimming.
I'm like, okay, move the arms, move the feet. I'm moving the arms and the feet, but nothing's happening. I'm still in the same place, deep in the water. I said, whoa. I said, whoa.
Wool up, just wool up.
I will not die in the water. I refuse to die in mommy water. What? In the water? I'm not flapping my arms, I'm flapping my legs, and I can't come up. That is a problem. My people, that is a problem. I don't get it. I don't understand. What type of water was I in? I didn't get it. But I was just like, I'm like, God, I'm gonna make it out this water. This is a lie. The devil's a lie. Y'all, when I say I'm over here flapping, I'm flapping like a bird. In the water, trying to get up. And then boom, I just see this. I look up at one point and I see this flash of light. I said, Lord, no. I'm not going down this way. I'm not going down this way. I said, I reject it. I said, God, you're going to take me out of this water. I am coming out of this water. Nope. I will not die like this. I will not die like this. So I'm not flapping my hands. I'm flapping my feet. I'm flapping. I'm flapping. I'm going up. But I wasn't going straight up. I'm going sideways into the pool. So the whole time I'm down here, mind you, the whole time that I'm down in the water, fighting between life and death. Fighting between life and death. These girls are on top of the water like, is she gonna come out? Oh my gosh, is she okay? Does she not know how to swim? What do you think? I've been in the water for how long? For how long? I've been in the water for how long? I'm telling you, people, this experience felt like I felt like I was in the water for like 10 minutes. But I think it was only like 30 seconds. Like 30 seconds to a minute. I'm in the water and these girls are just like, oh my gosh, does she not know how to swim? Oh my gosh. Is she gonna come up? Oh my gosh, does she need help? Is she about to drown? Oh my gosh, what's going on? And they're like, is she okay? I'm like, come up. Obviously, if I went down the slide and I haven't come up by now, you have to all know that there is a problem going on here. There obviously is an issue. What do you think is going on? No, tell me, what do you think is going on? Let me know, what do you think is going on? So I'm not flapping my arms. I said, Lord Jesus, put the sun away. I'm not coming today. Today's not my day. I'm not coming today. I refuse to die. I'm not. Hey. But God was just telling me that don't worry, you are not going to die. You are going to get out of this place. You are going to get out of this place. So as I'm still flapping my arms and I'm going sideways, me that I thought I was coming up, I just see one arm reach out like this. And I saw that I was by the pillar and I was like, hey, stretch out your arm to me and I grab it. Yeah. Y'all, when I tell y'all, I saw that arm with the last strength in me, I grabbed Elizabeth's arm. Elizabeth stretched out her arm, I grabbed it, and she pulled me up. Y'all. And she was like, oh my gosh. And I was like, wow. This is how it feels like to breathe. And they're all looking at me like, oh my gosh, girl, are you okay? Are you okay? Like, you don't know how to swim? Yeah, you didn't tell us you didn't know how to swim. I'm like, y'all ain't tell me y'all pool is 5 feet to 20 feet. I didn't know what was going on. I'm like, water's still going down my face. Can't believe that it happened to me. I'm like, yeah, I don't know how to swim. I don't know how to swim. I don't know how to swim. So like that one pulls me, I pull myself up. I'm like, And then my mom's voice started ringing in my head. Adetola, be careful inside water. Don't do something that you cannot do. I said, wow, I done did myself today. Yo, quickly, I pack my belongings. I get up. I said, huh. This is life. This is life. Aye buru gone. I'm just like, so somebody can be inside water for that long and you people are just sitting there watching. Oh my gosh, is she gonna come up? If I didn't come up, what were you thinking? What were you thinking? So I get out, I'm sitting down on the chair, I grab my beach towel and I'm like, that didn't just happen. That did not just happen. And then they're like, oh my gosh, like, are you okay? Like, it's okay. Like, it's perfectly okay if you don't know how to swim. Like, we get it. I'm like I almost drowned. I literally almost drowned. And y'all get it? Really? And they're like, that's when, like, then I went on Snap. I think I made a post about it. I like took a picture of the pool and I was like, didn't know this pool was so deep. Oh my gosh, girl, I almost drowned. And I think I deleted it because I was like, like, no. Like, oh my gosh, no. I can't remember what post I made. I know I made a post about it. I can't remember what post I made about it, but I made some post about it. It was so funny. And that's when I was just like, oh my gosh, And then after that, after I cooled down a bit, I was like, okay, let me go back in. That's a 5 feet area. So I go back into the 5 feet area. And then the water starts pulling me a bit. The water starts pulling me a bit into the thing. The water starts pulling me to the other side that wasn't 5 feet anymore. I feel like I'm about to cry. The water started pulling me to the part that wasn't 5 feet anymore. And I start to feel my head was dipping into the water. I'm like bouncing up and down in the water. And I'm like, I didn't want to make a scene because I didn't want them to be like, why is she gonna put herself in the water? She can't even swim. What is she doing? So I'm like slowly trying to, a little kid, oh my gosh, Katie has like little brothers and sisters that were also in the water too. These small little Pekins in the water too started smacking me through noodles, and I'm like, these people don't know. I just had one near-death experience. You want to push me back there? Go for a big bad time. So I'm just like, I'm rich. I'm like, Elizabeth, I need some help. I need some help. Elizabeth wasn't answering. Elizabeth didn't hear me. I said, okay, you know what? Get inside water, walk your way out of here. So I literally put myself in the water, and I just was able to stretch myself, walk my way out. I walked my way out. After that occurrence, I just stay out. I said, yeah, this is okay. So then after a little bit, you know, you start eating marshmallows, and then they were burning like old papers and stuff like that. Oh my gosh, like campfire, yeah. I'm like, hey. Mind you, the thing was ringing in my head. At this point, I already put on my clothes. I was set to leave. It was not happening anymore. It was not happening. And then, I don't even know, I think it was like after the first time I got out of the pool, the girl, Katie, was like, oh my gosh, like, you know, like, the pool, like, yeah, this side is just 5 feet, but the outside is like 7 feet, 8 feet. I'm like, 7 feet, 8 feet? Who's swimming that side? Why y'all need that? What? 7 feet, 8 feet, 10 feet, what? And she's like, yeah, she's like, you know, if you didn't know how to swim, it was perfectly okay. You could have just gone all the way to the bottom and bounced back up. Who's bouncing back up? Sis, I couldn't even swim up. You telling me I should go all the way to the bottom? Okay, let's think about it. But I couldn't see a single thing. That thing had to be up to 20 feet. Shorty said I could go all the way down to the bottom and bounce back up. What the heck I look like? Big Sean?
Last night took a L, but tonight I bounce back.
Bounce back. Bounce back. Like what? Who's bouncing back up? Not I. I'm not bouncing back up. I know that for a fact. I'm just like, bro, who ready to bounce back up? I'm just looking at her like, I don't want to do. I wanted to give out that dirty stuff. I'm like, are you mad? Are you silly, fam? Like, Matt just told me almost drowning, man. He's like, you trying to tell me that I should have just gone all the way to the bottom and bounced back up? Are you mad? Get out of here, man. I was like, bro, maybe he mad, gone like, huh? Life is serious. I'm telling you, people. So that's why, you know, like, I was kind of like down for the whole day. And then afterwards, we like all went in. Then we're watching this one movie. And then I was doing braids for one of the girls. And then Katie had a snake too. I'm like, bro, like, so exotic. She had a snake. You know, everybody's touching the snake or whatever. I'm like, oh my God, get it off of me. And then it's like, you know, like during that time, I had text my mom like, yeah, I'm ready to go. So that's how my mom's called. Tala, I'm outside. I'm like, okay, mom, I'm coming. I'm like, bye, girls. And they're like, okay, bye. Bye. Oh, I'm gonna miss you so much. Bye. I'm like, bye, girls. Oh my gosh. Grabbed my stuff, went out the door, and I never looked back. I got into the car, and my mom's like, you have fun? I'm like, oh, mom. It was quite eventful, you know. And she's like, oh, what happened? Explain to me. So, like, I started telling her all the details. I started telling her, I'm like, Mom, this happened, and then that happened, and then that happened. And, you know, I should tell her everything. Like, I should almost drown. Like, bro, I should almost drown in the water. Like, it was quite crazy. And what my mom does, she starts laughing. I'm like, bro, Mom, this is something that is paining me, and you're laughing. She's laughing, and she's like, you two, you know, you don't know how to go and swim inside water. You know, you don't. You know, Africans don't even call it swim. They call it bath. You don't even know how to go and, you don't even know how to bath inside water. You went inside and drop inside water. Who forced you? Who pushed you? I was quite pushed. And my mom is just laughing, just rolling. And my mom is like, you see, when you were living, I told you to be careful. Be careful inside water, and you see what you're going to do. You're not going to enter water. You're not going to war, you enter water. You go down the slide, you enter the water, and you couldn't come up. It's only God that saved you. Really, it is only God that saved me, because I don't even know what I would have done. I literally don't know what I had done. And it was just funny, because me and my mom were just laughing about it. Like, we were just literally it was all jokes. And then Monday comes. Oh yeah, Monday comes, and then we still had school. Okay. we still had school because it wasn't like the last day. It wasn't the last day of school. It was like towards like the end of school and everything like that. I think it was like during like our last like 2-3 weeks of school left and everything as like 8th graders in middle school. And like the next day, I'm hearing from somebody who wasn't even at the pool party talking about some, oh my gosh, I heard you almost drowned. And I'm like, somebody wants to fight. Mind you, the only people I only told Rebecca and Bianca, because I was like, y'all, like, guess what? This almost happened to me. And they were like, oh my gosh, like, are you okay? I'm okay. But then one, like, somebody who wasn't in the pool comes to me and is like, oh, you almost drowned. I was just sitting there like, I did? Who said that to you? And she's like, oh, like, I heard you went to the pool party and you almost drowned. I was like, I almost drowned. And then I got so mad because I was like, bro, like, that kind of experience happened to me. And y'all out here telling people that weren't even there. Like, yes, the girl, you know, the girl I'm speaking of was like, you know, a part of like the little friend group or whatever. But at the same time, it's like, what happens at the pool party stays at the pool party. Why y'all going around telling people I almost drowned? So I'm over here getting scared because I'm like, oh my gosh, like the whole freaking middle school knows I almost drowned. Like, what the heck? And I'm over here like, I'm getting mad. I'm like mad furious because I'm like, what the heck is that? So like I march over to them and I'm like, why are you guys telling people that I almost drowned? And they're like, oh, sorry, like we didn't even like mean to. I'm like, are you silly? Are you silly? And then I heard, I don't know who told me, I think it was probably like Rebecca and Bianca that told me, or maybe some other people. They were like, oh my gosh, girl, they were like, oh, like they were talking about you after you left. I was like, oh really, what they say? And they're like, oh, like, yeah, like they were talking about how like you must have felt really embarrassed, like you almost drowned and everything like that, and like they had to save you. I'm like, who saved me? Who saved me? Because my little basic swimming skills were the ones that got me to the side of the pool for her to even stretch out her arm for me to even pull up. The other ones were just sitting back like, oh my gosh, like what? I'm like, are you serious? Whoa, what's going, like ever since then I was just like, no, I ain't do nothing with y'all. Not again. It was just a crazy experience, you guys, but like, yeah, I don't even know how it ended off. It was, I kind of think it was just, it ended off like, you know, them just being like, okay, we're sorry, like we didn't mean to like, you know, say that, we really do apologize, sorry about that. But low-key, I know they probably were still talking about it afterwards, like, oh my gosh, can y'all remember she almost drowned? Oh my gosh, I can't believe that happened. It happened. Here I am, I'm still alive. So yeah, that's basically it for this story time. I hope you guys really enjoyed the story time of the time that I almost drowned. It was a very tragic experience. It happened to me when I was in middle school in 8th grade. The last few days, like, you know, literally like my last week or two in middle school, it happened to me, and I was just like, bro, like, this cannot be happening. I can't be I can't be putting myself in water situations like that. And like, that's really basically it. That's basically why now, like till this point now, I still don't know how to swim. And if anybody comes out talking about something, I'm having a pool party, you're not gonna see me there. You're not gonna see me there. If I'm there, I'll have a hat on, sunglasses, and I'll be far away from the pool. So I won't even go. I'm sorry. I don't know how to swim, so why am I at your pool party? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Don't invite me to your pool functions, because I will not be there. Like, the most I'll do, I'll stand, like, you know, I'll put my feet into the water, like, take my flicks, but that's about it. You're not gonna see me in the pool doing some freaking Michael Phelps, because that's not about to be me. No. This is not the Olympics. So yeah, that's basically it for today's video, you guys. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys thumbs it up, like up this video, comment down below, like it, share this video with everybody that you know. If you guys want to see more story times, comment down below and let me know, you guys, because I have a lot of story times loaded for you guys. I'm ready to bring it to your screens if y'all ready for me.